What makes a man high value is that other men admire and respects them. And he doesn't only attract women, but also he knows how to treat them. And no, earning tons of money doesn't necessarily qualify you as a high value man. Because when we think of value, we automatically associate it with money. But to be honest, money actually fluctuates. The currency of money that you possess right now may go up and down, and it may reach a point where it will not have any value anymore. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Gladys on Love. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Gladys. I am born and raised here in the Philippines. And for several years, I studied relationship psychology and understanding the realm of sexuality. And that inspires me to create contents like this to help millions of people create a more meaningful life and attract the relationship that they deserve. And if that's something that you want to support, feel free to hit that subscribe button and become one of my Patreon member. The link is in the description down below. All right, in today's video, I would love to share 7 traits and quality of a high value man. Now, in relationship, we want to be able to attract amazing people in order for us to have an amazing and flourishing relationship. And I really believe that if you want to attract a high value person, then you have to become the person that you want to attract. You have to be a high value person yourself. What actually makes a man a high value? Maybe you've already met someone like this, or if you're a guy, maybe these are the qualities you already possess. So, what makes a man high value is that other men admire and respects them. And he doesn't only attract women, but also he knows how to treat them. And no, earning tons of money doesn't necessarily qualify you as a high value man. Because when we think of value, we automatically associate it with money. But to be honest, money actually fluctuates. The currency of money that you possess right now may go up and down, and it may reach a point where it will not have any value anymore. So, what I really think makes a high value man is someone who is mature, someone who acts as an adult and not act like a child. When we were kids, we need someone to guide us. We need our parents to actually teach us and to help us navigate the world. And a lot of people, when they grow up, they were not able to become independent. They are still in that childish form where they need to rely on someone for them to make decision. So a high value man who is someone who've grown themselves to become an independent person, who grown themselves to actually know what they want and to make decision for themselves. Now, the second trait of a high value man is someone who has a purpose bigger than himself. This is a man who is passionate in creating impact and contributing to the world around him and being able to pay it forward. Now, if we want to be in a relationship with someone, we want it to be this kind of person. We want it to be someone that our kids would look up to and they would want to be like him. Someone who just doesn't think of his own lifetime, but also thinking the next generation, the generation of his children. Someone who is not egotistical, but actually is a planetary citizen. He thinks not just for himself, not just for his family, but for the people around the world. Isn't it amazing? That for me is a high value man. Now, the third trait will be a man who is generous. He is a giver, someone who feels enoughness within him and full of abundance that he can share it with other people. And when you see that kind of man, you felt the sense of security because you know that this person can provide. This person operates in a place of abundance and that money is actually flowing through him. And if you're in a relationship with someone like that, as a woman, you need to also be in the receiving end so that energy flows between the two of you, abundance flows between the two of you, and that you altogether have that overflow of abundance and be a generous couple and be giving towards other people. So that's another beautiful trait of a high value man. Now, another trait of a high value man is someone who take responsibility. Now, in a relationship, there is a lot of couple who comes in and for them, it's like, okay, I'll gonna give 50%, you give 50%, so we can have 100% in the relationship. I actually believe it's so much better when someone comes in the relationship and would actually take 100% full ownership of themselves and full ownership of co-creating the relationship. So a high value man doesn't actually blame their partner if their relationship is going downhill or if they're experiencing problem. He is someone who would take full responsibility in making decision and thinking of what we can do to save the relationship, what we can do to make a relationship better and to actually feel alive and happy together. So a man who can take the lead in moving the relationship forward is definitely a green flag. And on the number five, so for the number five, another sign of a high value man is someone who takes care of himself mentally, physically, and emotionally. So, someone who is actually healthy, vigorous, someone who is healthy, vigorous, and active. We don't want to be with a man who has bad habits, who drinks a lot, who don't eat healthy foods, because we are spending time with this person and we want to be around people who can elevate us, who can set a good example to us. So, a high value man really knows how to take care of themselves. Now, on the number six is someone who has emotional intelligence. Now, this is actually very important. In our society, we expect a man to just be strict, hard, and rigid. We think that men shouldn't have emotion. And I find it to be, and I find it to be so off because a high value man is actually someone who is self aware, someone who can be vulnerable in front of other people, especially in front of his woman. And he can be empathic and compassionate towards other people. He is someone who is not shy to express his emotion and not suppress it. We don't want to be with someone who is a robot. We want someone who acts as a human being who has emotion. Last but not the least is a man with integrity, a man who sticks to their words and who is honest, trustworthy, not someone who manipulates and gaslight. They actually are firm with what they believe, and if they say something, they do it. So there you have it, the list of traits that a high value man possess. So for my fellow women out there, these are the quality of a man that you want to be looking for. And for all of my male audience out there, if you want to attract a high value woman, you need to be this high value man as well. Because it's just a law of attraction. You actually attract the kind of energy that you give out. You resonate with the same qualities that you possess. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And I have some exciting news. I will be releasing a 60-day program of how to become a person you want to attract. I will be announcing it in my Patreon accounts. If you are interested, feel free to become a Patreon member. That also supports me and allows me to create more knowledgeable content like this. I am also offering a one-on-one coaching call for those of you who wants to find clarity in what you're looking for in a relationship or how to navigate and improve communication, as well as how to become sexually free and embrace sexuality. So if these are the things that you may be looking for someone to talk to or help you with, then feel free to send me an email on gladysonlove@gmail.com. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a beautiful day.